Hey YouTube, it's Katie from EO Fitness here, and in this video I'm going to take you through a dumbbell Suitcase RDL. The Suitcase version of an RDL is one of my personal favorite variations, specifically for those who struggle with low back pain. All we're doing here is simply changing where our center of gravity is and therefore impacting how much our low back has to compensate for where our load is placed. So go ahead and watch this video. I'm going to take you through some of my favorite cues and I'll also show you some mistakes to avoid. Enjoy! Suitcase simply means that we are holding our dumbbells by our sides, okay? A normal RDL will have our dumbbells out in front of us, but here we're going to keep them close to our sides. We're going to maintain a slight bend in the knee the entire movement and send the hips back, keeping the dumbbells close. Let's also take a look at this from the front. You'll notice that my feet are directly underneath my hips. It's fine if you deviate from this slightly. Again, this all comes down to your personal comfort level and mobility limitations. Let's dive into some mistakes because we have quite a bit to cover. Mistake number one is this. You'll notice we have the chin up and we have an extreme arch or anterior pelvic tilt in the low back. Instead, tuck your pelvis underneath you, maintain a neutral spine, and allow your eyes to look where your chest looks. Common mistake number two is simply reaching the dumbbells down without reaching the hips back. Look, I don't care how low you can get in an RDL. I'll actually talk about this a little bit later. I care how far back you can reach your hips, okay? This motion is a hinging motion, so all that motion is coming from us reaching the hips back. There's a couple of ways I like to cue this, but my favorite is pretend there's a string on your tailbone and someone is pulling you back by that string. You can also think about trying to shut a car door with your butt when your hands are full of groceries. I think that one's pretty fun. So again, I cannot emphasize this enough. All the motion is coming from your hips. And then when your hips stop reaching back, that's the end of the range of motion. We don't want to reach farther than that because as you saw there, then all that's working is our low back. When you feel your hips stop reaching back, that's your ending point. And common mistake number three is lifting up the toes. I know you think that you're emphasizing the glutes here, but all you're doing is creating more instability and therefore preventing yourself from sufficiently loading up this exercise. Keep the weight in the arch of the foot, send the hips back, keep your dumbbells close, and let your eyes look where your chest looks. And that's the Suitcase RDL.